Inklings of an upcoming Republican presidential primary fight. New Jersey Governor Chris Christie taking some veiled shots at Louisiana Governor Bobby Jindal during the RNC meeting in Boston on Thursday. This after he had earlier ripped into Kentucky Senator Rand Paul. Is this healthy or self-destructive? Joining us now, John LeBoutillier, Pat Caddell, Doug Schoen, our political insiders. So there were no cameras in this one particular address. Let's put it up on the screen, though, what Chris Christie said. Quote, I think we have some folks who think they have to be college professors. I like that one. For our ideas to win, we have to govern, and if we don't win, we don't govern. I'm going to do anything I need to do to win. What do you think? Well,
look, that's politics 101, but the larger issue we have here is that the Republicans, who are very unpopular, have stark divisions on Obamacare, on defense, on NSA. Yeah. But bottom line, Greg, when you've got a very unpopular president to have a circular firing squad doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, but Reince Priebus tried to rationalize it today, Pat, and he said, look, it's healthy in America to have these debates. You buy it?
Well, I buy some, but I'm with Doug. Circular firing squads don't work. But look at here. We have a bunch of candidates running like little candidates of the last race. We just spent 12 minutes of 30 talking about this vast divide between the American people and the political class. And not one of these candidates, as far as I can see, has made an issue of the health care, has attacked the establishment in Washington. They're all, much less take on Obama. They're all fighting among themselves.
And they all want to be conservative. You know, to be the Republican nominee, you have to be a conservative. Now, the essence...
Is that foolhardy?
No. The essence of conservatism is skepticism about government power and the abuse of power against us, the people. Now, Chris Christie, he can sit here and say, oh, I want to win. What is the quote? I'm going to do anything I need to win. Today, we learned he has the Romney campaign team running his campaign.
But look at the numbers. He's the only guy that beats Hillary Clinton. And I know it's early, but he is a guy that can broaden the appeal of the party.
He can broaden the appeal, but also, as we discussed last week, he has the highest negative as the choice for president of any Republican.
So did Ronald Reagan, didn't he?
Well, Ronald Reagan was seen as too conservative. Chris Christie is seen as having one real problem: the hug of President Obama the week before the election.
But something else. I liked his speech at the convention. I was one of the people who actually thought it was a really interesting new approach.
Right.
You have to have a message. Most importantly, you can talk about winning, but you have to have message. And you know what presidential politics is about? It's about shaping the future. No one, including Christie, is doing that.
You never heard Ronald Reagan ever talk publicly about the process. I'm going to win. Here's how to win a campaign. He talked to you, to the people, about what's going to make your life better.
He also had the 11th commandment.
Never speak ill of another Republican.
The world's a different place than 68, 76, and 1980.
No.
Yeah, and you know what? The American people want leadership. They want hope. They want a direction. They were very upset in 1979 and 80 about the directionless nature of America. They're looking for hope, opportunity, and a strategy for the future.
Yeah, well, I was there for that, let me tell you. But
I know.
It was not fun.
We remember.
But the point with Reagan was he ran his primary and his general election together. He was running on big ideas, whether you thought they were crazy, which I did at the time, and many of which turned out to work.
You know, John, they've got 3 years to come up with big ideas.
Well, they should already have them now. Reagan had them for 40 years, okay? And the country caught up to Reagan. But here's the problem with Chris Christie. He can be in a town hall in New Jersey attacking a public school teacher for wanting more goodies, okay? Gets big applause. But he takes that same approach and uses it on fellow Republicans. It doesn't work.
Right. There are two issues, the economy and abuse of power. The Republicans need to speak to them.
Our political insiders, gentlemen, thanks so much. You can get more, and they have a lot to say, obviously, every Monday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern at live.foxnews.com. And they'll, of course, be back here again next Sunday. You can also follow them on Twitter at FN Insiders. Heather?